This is the Ulanzi Speedlite SL03. So this is a small flash unit, but it also has a built-in video light. So I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $30 MSRP. They haven't paid me for the review, and my opinions remain my own. Okay, so in the box you get a charging cable, USB-A to USB-C, a little manual, and the unit itself. And I have to say, this thing is diminutive. Looking at the picture, it is a mini flash. So it does have the little xenon flash tube in there, and it has 12 LEDs in here for the lighting unit. It's a single pin connector on the bottom. So on this label it says model SL03, battery capacity 3.7 volts, 300 milliamp hours. So it's not a super large battery. So there's a USB-C charging port on the side. I suspect there's a little light that might shine out of that hole. On the back we have two buttons. We have a circle button, which I'm assuming goes between 1.1, 1.2, 1.4, and 1/8 power. And then we have a light button that also has a flash on it. So to turn the unit on, you press and hold the power flash button. And this button does have a light integrated with it, so you can see there it lit up and turned on to indicate it was on. By default, it comes in 1/8 power mode, so you can push this to cycle through the different power modes. So this here is full power mode. And if the light is green, it's ready to flash, so you can push that just to flash it manually. And then you can see here it takes a couple of seconds, like maybe 3 seconds, to come back and refresh there. Now I suspect if you were in 1/8 mode, it might come back faster. Yeah, so in 1/8 mode, it is very continuous there. Whereas in 1.1 mode, 1001, 1002, 1003, about 3 seconds to come back. Now, if you push and hold the mode button, you can cycle through some modes where you can use the video light with or without the flash unit. So if you push and hold, it goes to video light, and you can see there's no red lights up here, so that's just the video light. If you push and hold again, you'll see the video light is on, but the flash is also ready. There's a red light here, and this is green. So you could be taking, a video, and if the camera triggers the flash, you hit that, it would flash. And then you can push and hold again, and now we're just in plain old flash mode. And then to turn it off, you push and hold this guy until the lights go out. So it says this is a 1-watt fill light, so it's not super bright, but it's definitely better than not having it. So the nameplate capacity is 1.1 watts, so theoretically the fill light should run for about an hour until the battery goes down. The manual says you can get about 500 flashes out of this at the 1.1 setting. I'm going to plug this into a USB-C power delivery charger. It does successfully negotiate USB-C power delivery. It only draws 5 volts. It's about 0.4 amps here, so 2 watts. So pretty much any USB port you plug this into will be able to charge it up. And there is a small red light coming through that hole. I suspect it's going to turn off or turn green when it's fully charged. Alright, this guy charged itself up very quickly there. It took like 42 milliamp hours, so I think it was pretty much fully charged out of the box. Alright, it's 3:37. I have turned the fill light on, and I have a time-lapse camera watching it, so we will see how long until the battery runs out. Alright, I'm going to plug this guy into my charger. We'll reset the watt-hour counter and we'll see how much power it takes to charge it up. That'll be a good upper bound on the actual battery capacity. So the fill light had a 38-minute runtime, and when we recharged the unit, it took 1 watt-hour, or 249 milliamp hours. So it does appear that the battery inside is probably close to a watt-hour. And so the question is this guy better than my built-in flash unit? I have my camera shutter set to 1/60th of a second, ISO 100 with the fill flash on. So that was taken with the built-in flash. Alright, and this is going to be taken with the little mini flash unit. Alright, so looking at the photos, the one with the built-in flash is definitely dimmer than the one with the external flash unit. So it's definitely brighter than my camera's built-in flash. Alright, so even for a camera with a built-in little mini pop-up flash unit, this guy does deliver more light. So it's a relatively inexpensive unit. If you find yourself needing a little bit more light and you don't want to pack anything super big, it's pretty good for that. And the ability to turn on that video fill light could be very useful as well if you ever find yourself shooting videos. Now obviously you can find larger flashes, more powerful flashes, you can find larger, more powerful fill lights. So I think the real advantage here is the small size of this guy.